Hello everyone, this is Said. So I'm the founder of this company called nexxvali. So today I will discuss on one of the very important concept of Java called method overloading. Right. So if you go to 10 interviews, at least 7 to 8 of them they would ask you the same question: what is method overloading, how it works, and everything. So in this session, I will try to make it clear to you to the best of my knowledge. Okay, so let me share my screen and let me first of all go to Eclipse, and then I'll show you what is method overloading. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope you are watching my screen. This is my Eclipse. Let me create. I have created a project, so let me create a new class. What I would say, last name has to start with capital case. So I'll start with public static void main so that I don't have to create my own. So our class is created. Okay, so don't worry about this thing. So let's check if it is properly created or not. Okay. Okay, we are good. So now what I'll do, I will create one method. So if, for example, I say right, mm, nexxvali. Here we have nexxvali. The name of the method is nexxvali. So what I'll do, I'll write something here. And this is the so yep. So that's we have created that. So now what I will do, I will now call this method in our main method so that we can run it. So the name of the class, you have to create an object of the class, which is overloading equals to new, and you have to call the constructor of that class. So now, if I call this method with this m object, we should be good to go. Next value, yep, there is. So now if I run it, you should be able to see this is my first method. This is one created. You see, so you see my method is working correctly. So now what I'll do, for with the same name, with the next value name, I'll try to create another method. Let's see what happens. Definitely it will throw me an error. As you can see, it has thrown me an error because uh, you cannot have you cannot use same name for different methods. For if you want to do that, you have to do something else that is called parameterization. Okay, so here, I mean, what I mean by that, this method is exactly the same, not no change in the name and all the everything. Okay, this part of the method is called method signature. So method signature is exactly same. You cannot you cannot do that. So for doing that, if I have to change the parameter, say for example, I can say int x. Now you can see the method signature has changed, right? The, the method signature for this method is next value followed by a parameter, and here we do not have any parameter. So method signature has changed. So now if I run this second method, now if I run both the methods, and now if you see, so, you see next value, when you write next value, you see it recognized another method because I changed the parameter, and although I use the same name, but I changed the parameter. Now they can differentiate and recognize it as it's another method. So, okay, I'll pass it. I'll pass some number 5. So when I will run it, you see both the methods will run. You see, this is the second method. This is the first method. Okay. So that means this is the concept of method overloading. That means if I need to use the same name for more than one method, more than it could be 100, it could be 1 million. If I need to use the same name, I have to change the parameter. I have to change the parameter, or I have to pass I have to change the method signature. This is the best thing. So somehow I have to change the method signature without changing the name. So what is method signature? Method signature means the name of the method and this parameter portion. Okay, and here also method name is same, but I have changed the parameter. So this is where Java allows me to create n number of methods with the same name but different parameters. So now if I say that, okay, if I need to create another method, as you can see here, it will definitely say no, these two methods are exactly same, you cannot put that. So but if I want to make, now here it is int x, if I pay int y, it will all also yell on me, because as you can see, the return the data type that I use is, this is integer, it is integer. If I want to make some changes, then I can do like this, string y, then it is saying okay, that's a different method. Okay, so like this, if I want to create another method, say create another method, this is the, say, third method. So this is fourth method. So now here what happens is that, so since here we have string, we have integer, let's do one thing, let's see, and then we create another int, oh, I say t. You see here now it will not yell on me, because now we have two different parameters. So this one and this one. Here we have one parameter which is integer. Here we have another parameter which is string. Now we have two parameters. So yeah, we can use it. This is acceptable. Now let's do another thing. This is the fourth method. So now let's create another method with the same name. Okay, now definitely it will yell. So if I change the order, say for example, if I change the order, instead of saying int, so if I say int and say rs, you see, although you see here, this the here we have two parameters, here also we have two parameters, but I change the order, then it will also accept. Okay, like this, if I create another parameter, or if I add let me create another method with third parameter. uh so this is the fourth, fifth, third, so say q, so e, and then boolean, what is a. You can see third parameter. So if I want to create another method with the same set of parameters, but if I change the order, that is also fine. So here, if I run all of them, like I would do like this. So m dot, you see here, when I say nexxvali, it has all the things. String we have, okay. So let's put nexxvali. Let's put another one, m dot nexxvali. Say int otherwise. So that first of all, I have to put an int. So okay, I put the int 6 number one. Then I say my name. So if I put m dot nexxvali. So this is the last one. Okay, let's string first, and so string I would say, I don't know. So let's Milwaukee. The string integer, so let's put 0. And dot next value. So last one, the three parameter one. First of all, int. Let's put 4. Then string. Let's say Wisconsin, and then 2. Okay. So now we call all the methods, and now what I will do, I will run it, and you'll see all the methods. So I'll just change it. Let's make it a fifth method so that we can fifth, sixth, fourth, sixth. So whenever you will run it, you will see all the methods will be there. But so what I'm trying to say is that method overloading means if I need in the same class, you see the name of the class in the same class, method overloading class. This is the same in this same class. If I want to create several method with the same name, same class, same name, then to differentiate, I have to use different parameters. This concept is called method overloading. So let me go to a presentation. I just created a nice presentation for you to make to wrap up the everything for you. So here you can see this is called method overloading in a simple term. So I know if you Google method overloading, there are so many things will come. So don't get overwhelmed. So what I'm trying to say is in a simple term, same method name in a same class with different parameters. This is exactly what is method overloading. Okay. And so how the parameters can be different. So it can have a different number of parameters. So in one method, if I'm giving two parameters, in another method I'm giving three parameters, four parameters. In the way, if I give more number of parameters, the way then I can make I can differentiate them name. Okay, I can differentiate and create method overloading. Number two way, I can change the data type. So one is string, another one is integer, another one is boolean, some long. So if I change the data type, then also I can do. Number three, change the order. Just like I said, one is string, then integer. If I put in another method, if I put integer first, then string, then also it will work. Yes. So this is another question. So why on earth should I use the same name, right? Because name I can put anything. So now I put nexxvali for the method name. Why should I use this one name that I have to just keep using for other methods and then changing the parameter? Why do I have to do this hassle, right? So it I can give you one example. So say for example, you are creating an application where you will create the login. Okay, so in the login, I in ideal scenario, what you will do, the user will give the user ID and the user will give the password. Okay, if the user ID and password is right, then it will allow you to log in. Simple. But what if the user only puts the user ID but no password, or only password no user id, or it press the click button, press the login button without putting in anything. So in those cases it will be it will return nothing, right? It will show an error. If you want to create this application, you see every time you have to use the same name called login, right? So that this is a special feature of Java which will allow you to use the same name of the method, but the only condition is you have to mix and match with the parameter. That is all about it. I hope this will make in interesting. This is an added feature of Java. You see it. I mean, if you need to use, then only you can use it. Okay, and since there are two types of polymorphism, if somebody knows, there are two types of polymorphism. One is compile time polymorphism and one is runtime polymorphism. So since this overloading, right? If you make the same method name with the same parameter, then your compiler will warn you, right? This is not the correct way. So since the compiler is catching this error, this is called compile time polymorphism. So method overloading is called compile time polymorphism. So in another session, I will discuss more about method overriding, that is called runtime polymorphism. So I'm not going to discuss it now. Yep, that's pretty much it. So I hope this session help you to gain some basic understanding of method overloading. It is a very easy concept. I would say it is not a very hard concept. So only if you on the interview or somebody ask you what is method overloading, if you can say that you have to use the same name in the same class with different parameters, this concept is of Java is known as method overloading. Thank you, everyone. And then this is in this way, what we'll do in from Next Valley, we make things easy for you. Our job is to make complicated stuff easy for you so that you can learn quickly and then you can contribute in the IT industry. Good. Thank you so much. Bye.